join us this evening about 6 p.m. EST. We're going to be having a 64-man tournament. Whoever shows up and wants to register is welcome to. It's going to be as easy as that. The first 64 of you in will get the chance to play some prizes. The tournament's going to be an ever-evolving structure. Each round we will allow players to decide on 5 cards to ban and unban. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. It's a discount tournament of madness. We do keep the card pool changing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes. So, well, I'll see you guys tonight on the stream. I know it's a Saturday night stream. Weird. Not going to stream Sunday, but let's dig on into this, shall we? What is wrong with the current format? So I wanted to go through, we're going to talk about how we could fix the game right now. I know, right? All these ban list discussions from everybody. So the first big thing here I have to address in the room is Eldritch. So everybody's always like, well, why do we hit Sanguine, Robbie? We could just limit the Golden Boy to 1. Yeah, we could limit the Golden Boy to 1. I agree with you, but he's the best-selling card in the set, so we're not going to do that. So I always bring up the fact that we go after the Old Elixir of Sanguine. By touching Old Elixir of Sanguine, we slow down the deck's turboing speed. And it is also one less Old Elixir that they can actually search. I don't know if you guys know or not, but the Golden Land cards all search Old Elixirs, which are the White Destiny, the one that summons from the deck in defense mode. And then you've got Sanguine. Well, if we limit Sanguine, instead of having 5, we just cut their consistency down by about 40%. Alright, so I do think that instead of going after the Conquistador and trying to put it to 1, which is the interruption, or instead of trying to limit the Golden Boy himself, I think going after the Old Elixir and basically trying to make it a little bit more fair and a little bit less abusable in the long run is probably the path that we should pick. But all other routes lead to, doom, just like the anime tells us it does. So it's up in the air. I get where everybody wants to go. Everybody just wants to, take a shotgun and blow away the problem at this stage. And it's like, no, calm down. Most hits on this list are probably going to be passive. As probably in August when Rise rolls around, we'll probably see the next list. So there's that. Now, the other big boy in the room is always going to be the rock deck. All right. So since I can't talk about my rocks excavating anymore, as people seem to not like that, we're going to talk about how we should probably take out Block Dragon. All right, Mr. Lego Brains himself seems to be the centric issue with this deck. Now, the interesting thing about this was I've actually read posts from people that were talking about we should probably go after this deck in the same way as we're going after Eldritch. I'm like, that's actually kind of interesting. So we could approach taking out the Analyzer, the one that specials. Okay, well, they all special. The one that specials when you have a rock on the field. They tend to be the best one. She's also the most expensive one in the set. There was talk about limiting her, and I'm like, well, that would slow down the deck. Like, touching any of the effective cards that all do the excavations would hit consistency. But the thing we've been noticing here is Block Dragon has been the central issue of the deck. If they truly want to leave the deck in an interesting place, they could go after messing with your excavator numbers, or they just fix the problem and take care of Block Dragon. The big difference between Eldritch consistency and Emancipator consistency is Block Dragon carries that deck on his back. There is the option that they could just go after one of the 3 and limit them, and then put Block Dragon to 1. That would be a very interesting choice. They'd be like, all right, cool, we've cut down your Block Dragon consistency. We've, hit you on the side of the numbers. And then it's just like, well, we're going to go put signs back in the deck and other things like that. So I think that would be an interesting choice of measures to kind of approach to the deck, because it's less starters that you could really draw. But I don't know. You've got multiple paths once again that you can take, but going after the excavators might be an interesting place. Now, as we are heading into Etco, all right, a whole new world of problems opens up. And I've talked about this multiple times, but I have to talk about it again because of the topic of today's video. We still have the big synchro issue in the room here. We still have needle fiber everything, all right? Now, I don't know if you guys have really noticed as of late, but this is getting a little bit more absurd. Synchro Eldritch in through Auroradon shenanigans is getting a little bit, more of an issue. All right, and fundamentally, we can't touch needle fiber because it won that poll on Facebook that says we're getting an upcoming product or playmat or deck box or something featuring needle fiber. All right, there's something coming with that. So that leads me to my first question. Okay, so if we're not going after that, we go after putting it to 1. Technically, putting it to 1 doesn't kill sales necessarily on the product. Also, it being a one of probably raises the value on the card will probably stay where it is. Now we go after the Auroradon because it makes more combo tokens. More token is easy. Spam combo, yay. Because we can't hit the link cross. You look at link cross and you look at, this Mr. Needle Fiber. And we're not going to touch Hollyfibrex. There's no way. All right, so that's fine. Can't touch link cross because it's new. Okay, so the synchro engine's fine. There's always talk about hitting the Jet Synchron. Well, you've got Plague Spreader. You've got so many other tuners that you can bring up at this point. I mean, Goldbulb died for this. Like, last ban list, gone because of this. So, the only other acceptable hit is we have to go after the Auroradon. All right, cutting off consistency to the Auroradon seems to probably be the best way to approach this, at least in my opinion. I mean, you can go after Despot 001 if you really want to leave the Eldritch, or if you really want to leave the synchro package alone. You just start killing the tuners. That's all you can do. So I do think we're in a really bad place. Like, needle fiber should just be axed, but because of the way that things are going and how new the set is, and I mean, they picked a perfect time to release it. It's not like anybody gets to play it. Cheers for not playing needle fiber IRL yet, except for one event, which was my locals, which is, yeah, partner. I got one whole event with that. But outside of that, like, that's the biggest concerning issue in the room here. And then last but not least, there are a few stray things here. The community wants Thunder Dragon Colossus back. I talked about this before. There are a lot more of you than I thought there were. General consensus there is the community really wants back the Thunder guy. A few people talk about, it being a splashable engine that every deck could make with the whole Nemesis. That's not good. We can't have that. That's real bad. And then you've got the other side of the community over here. You know that there were people that really wanted Sky Strikers dead. They were calling for Engage to go. And all of a sudden, Striker won last weekend. And now all I'm reading is Engage to 1, 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 Engage to 1. Now, I don't know what has happened with the community, but all of a sudden, with the way that this format is going, people are actually rioting for Engage back. Did they miss their waifu all that much? Can't we go, hashtag bring back Red Bull? All right, that would be better. Like, honestly, let's give Zeus some more love here. Like, honestly, outside of consistency hits, for the big guys, and, the looming synchro issue in the room, the format's not that bad. Like, I hate to say it. Like, Echo spices things up a lot. I mean, like, a lot. But the problem is, the big two are so far up their own, wazoo. Like, I can see up their anal cavity here. Like, they're so far to the moon at this point that we have to bring them down to allow everything else from Echo to really be playable. Like, you want your Medolce deck to be able to keep up like it did week 1 at the PPG series, right? You do want that? Now, I mean, everything power creeps again come Dragma. Like, I've been watching Dragma in the Verse Cup. Just, it's smashing around with Eldritch. Like, it's really just an interesting place out here, man. Like, we all thought the Eldritch Blaster ability was crazy. Wait until August, when everything is Ecclesia Special Summon, Search for the Punishment, Set, Alright, your turn. Okay, cool. I make window now. Oh, you out of the window. Okay, punishment, blow up. Nobody's really gonna want to sit through that. I'll be honest with you. But that's what's coming, so don't say I didn't tell you so. Much more in the future. So guys, please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. And well, that's all I got for this. Hopefully we'll see you guys tonight. Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.